Rosal Pragata.
And I am your host, Cesar Dominguez.
At our table today, we're discussing an issue that continues to choke our progress. Corruption. This isn't just a political issue, it's a moral one. Miss Yana, as an ordinary citizen, what's the heaviest impact of corruption that you feel every day?
Host, the heaviest impact is the loss of hope. You work hard, you pay the right taxes, but when it comes to government services, the system breaks down. There are no proper roads, medicines are lacking at the health center. It feels like an invisible hand stealing every centavo you earn. It hurts the wallet and it hurts the heart.
And it's not just about the roads. From the perspective of us young people, corruption is stealing our future. How can we dream of level playing field when positions, contracts, and licenses can simply be bought? Corruption is the silent agreement that money is way more important than merit and competence.
From a legal perspective, Ian is correct. Corruption or the abuse of power for private gain causes market distortion. An honest businessman will lose to a corrupt one who bribed an occasion. This is anti-development and violates the rule of law. The problem is that it's very difficult to catch because the rules are often systematic.
Attorney, you mentioned the systemic roots, and Ms. Yana, you mentioned the small transactions. Do you think petty corruptions or grand corruptions is more dangerous?
They are both dangerous, but the impact differs. Grand corruption, billions loss of God's project, that weakens the national treasury and drives away investment. But petty corruption, a bribe to a traffic enforcement, or at City Hall is what destroys the moral fiber of the citizen. It is stripped away our trust in the simple system. For me, petty corruption is more frequent because that's what's right in front of you. It's like having to hand over money just to speed up a document. The simple part is that you'll be blamed for giving the bribe. But if you don't fight, you'll be back in court for years. It's like corruption itself has become
That's where the whole service really comes. When officials see that there is no one coming, they become even more fearful. They don't fear the law because they know that they can buy or manipulate the legal system. That's why the whole of us young people is accountability. Dismissal is not enough. People must be jailed.
You were each given 30 seconds to provide one concrete solution. Not ideal, but genuinely doable. Where should we start?
Transparency in budget and contract. Using technology. Post every single centavo on the LGU website. Who is the contractor? What is the cost? If ordinary people can see it, corruption becomes impossible. Sunlight is the best statistic.
For me, education, morality, and anti-corruption awareness at elementary school. Teach children that corruption is improved. And making sure that is wrong. And in government, there is not to be a fair system for honest employees. There is a punishment for corruption. The single most effective measure is judicial efforts in person. We need to strengthen the anti-corruption codes and register agents to be ways. This way, punishment becomes swift and certain. If the corrupt know they they'll think twice. The fear of swift justice is for me, education, morality, and anti-corruption awareness at elementary school. Teach children that corruption is improved. And making sure that is wrong. And in government, there is not to be a fair system for honest employees. There is a punishment for corruption. The single most effective measure is judicial efforts in person. We need to strengthen the anti-corruption codes and register agents to be ways. This way, punishment becomes swift and certain. If the corrupt know they'll think twice. The fear of swift justice is transparency, moral education, and swift justice. The three pillars to fight this enemy that was against
saving our lives for too long. A big thank you for you, Miss Yana, Mr. Ian, Attorney Tasha, and Attorney Jane.
The fight against corruption isn't just for government fight. This is our fight.